That's funny because, Dlow and them, they had called me. Dlow and his managers, they had called me and, I was at work and they had called me. I missed it. I ran outside, so they didn't really see I was in McDonald's, but I guess they still saw it. It was like, you at McDonald's, bro? We about to own 5 of them bitches. And I was like, damn, yeah. Yo, this Dxntemadeit. You watching my On The Radar beat breakdown for Get It With Me by Bossman Dlow. So, I was actually outside cutting lawn. I was listening to some of Dlow old records, and I heard one of his record called Pop My Shit. My homeboy Dxntemadeit and X9 produced that, and I was like, yo, I could hear potential in him. I hear the voice, and he been bubbling around in Florida. Like a couple people would post him here and there, and then I came upstairs and I made this beat that I was hearing outside, and I put it down for a couple weeks, and a couple weeks after that, I listened back to it, and I was like, this shit hard. I sent it out to Dlow and them, and then that's the first ever beat I ever sent them. So I was actually, this when I first started McDonald's, I was in the freezer. I used to sneak in the freezer to use my phone sometimes when I was at McDonald's, and I felt my phone kept vibrating, and everybody kept sending me the song because they heard my tag. And I was in the freezer. I was like, oh, that's hard. He actually, cause I got the song like a couple, months before that, and I was like, oh, he finally dropped this one. And I was really just waiting to clock out so I could really hear it or hear what section of it he posted. And then I got home and I was like, damn, this bit jumping. Feel me? It's at like 20K likes already, and it ain't even Dlow ain't even posted. It was the Creeping Through the Street that posted it. And then, I was like, damn, this, every time I reload my page, that bit kept going up. The next day at school, people saying that shit hard. And, I thought it was just going to be a regular record, because, I've been hard. I just thought that people just starting to realize that, A couple of days later, Dlow posted on his page, and that's when it went silly. I saw Quando Ronda post, commented on it, and I was like, yeah, this shit out of here. Niggas actually tell me, niggas see me in the hallway, say that shit hard. My producer homeboy would be like, yeah, that song ain't hit. I didn't really believe it till I seen it. I was like, yeah, this shit really a hit. I grew up in Jamaica. I came here in 2018. I first moved to Alabama. Then a year after that, I came to Florida. So, so it was a lot of moving around, adapting to, American culture. I still had the accent and stuff like that. I was trying to adapt to the American culture because they didn't have a lot of stuff that we did back in Jamaica. All right, so I was rapping at first, and I think a producer hit me up saying I gotta buy the beat, and I ain't had the money to buy the beat at the time, so I decided to make my own beats. And then after that, I just never went back to the rapping side. I really mess with YoungBoy music, so at first I was trying to get into that, that Baton Rouge type of beat. So I think it was I Hate YoungBoy. When he dropped that song, I was really like, this beat hard, and I'm about to get into producing. Producer wise, I'll say I'll probably say Zaytoven. I seen him in the studio, his work ethic and his vibe in the studio cool. I'll say Rico Beat too, and then rapper wise, I'll say Raw for now, his vibe in the studio kind of hard, supportive. So in the studio, most of the time, I'm already prepared before I even go to the session. I probably put a Dropbox folder together, separated by vibes. I probably have like some hard club records in a folder, and then like smooth. It depends on the rapper for real. I probably have the Dropboxes already set up, and then when I go in the studio, feel the vibe, feel the room out. I'll kind of just play whatever the room leaning towards. I'll say Expand, Xenology, and Triton. That's a good one. Me and my boy Scenario be driving around the city, and we just park somewhere One time we cooked in a McDonald. We be cooking in the car. Let me see. I cooked in class before. You know, in high school, I took my laptop to class and I was in the lunchroom cooking up beats. Whereas, I was on the cruise cooking up too. I went to the hotel for my birthday, cooking up on top of junk. So yeah, most of the time I just, you know, I go to class, you know, I come back home. Every here and there, I'll probably go to an event here and there, but most of the time I just, you know, go to class, make beats, and just rinse and repeat. Same thing. I mean, yeah, for the most, you know, I don't really like to look at myself as a producer. You know, sometimes I want to look at myself as a businessman. For, you know, I want multiple sources of income. So if I could, you know, set up my schedule for that, you know, I don't really got to actively work on all four of my businesses. You know, at least I could, you know, pick one or two that I'm actively, you know, participating in. So if I'm a producer, you know, I set my own schedule. You know, I only work from 8 to 12 every day. You know, in the day I'm doing my computer science stuff. You know, I want to look into opening a business for that too after I graduate. You know, and gain some experience. You know, I want to actively and passively, you know, be a businessman. I'll probably say Future. This seemed random, but Future, YoungBoy, and I don't even know. Future, YoungBoy, and let's just say Rob. Let me see. This one time, you know, I made a beat for somebody, and you know, I seen them a couple months later. You know, I saw the studio, probably like the mall or something, and you know, I was like, yo, you remember me? And he was like, yeah, the intern, and then just started laughing at me, and then I was like, nah, I'm the producer. You feel me? And then a couple weeks after that, he dropped a song on my beat, and then, you feel me? I ain't cleared yet, but I just know like I'm gonna be the last one laughing after I tell him the price. The whole music scene overused. The whole industry right now, it's in a sad state. I don't know. I think, you know, we just got so comfortable with clicking the same notes, same shit all over again, that, you know, we just forgot that producing is just about, you know, experimenting and trying new stuff out. When you look back at different, you know, eras of music, how stuff, you know, playing each like different eras being discovered, you feel me? Like you see niggas on they MIDI keyboard, clicking through sounds, you know, experimenting. Nowadays, we just got comfortable with loading up a piano, playing the same dark notes, doing the same drums, doing the same generic stuff, and we just forgot that music about, you know, changing it up. But yeah, I'm signing to Sony Music Publishing. You know, they was one of the, you know, the best ones I could. You know, I had the whole country call my phone. I mess with Sony. You know, they'll not only, you know, support you monetarily. You know, I mean, I hit a city up, and they'll just set up sessions. You know, shout out to Simone. She always on her toes, you know, just always getting me in, you know, sessions, whether it be rappers or producers. You know, she just always have me, you know, shout out Woot too. Woot, and the BeatStars team too, you know, they'll always support me. Shout out Will in California. Yeah. The first thing I ain't gonna lie, first thing I bought was a car. Yeah, I copped the car cash. I bought that big cash. You know, I paid my school fee. What else? I ain't even gonna lie, I be buying a lot of shit. I think I went the whole day and just bought everything the same day. I ain't even gonna lie. Clothes. You know, I think I was in Atlanta. I went to Lenox. I just started, I never really wanted to, you know, I probably go on GOAT to get a designer. I was just buying designer. I was like Louis Vuitton. I went in Gucci. You know, I was just walking with bags. Tax writer, yeah, hell yeah. Shout out my CPA too. Outside of producer. Yeah, you know, I just started a business with my mom. You know, I'm doing real estate with my mom. I just tapped into that. I'm looking to, open a studio probably Miami or Atlanta. And then I'm thinking of doing car rental too. I'm not really sure about that yet, but I'll say it's no secret to, to being successful in this music. All you got to do is, be different, be yourself, be unique, and then stay consistent to your sound, stay consistent in general, and then your time gonna come. It don't matter if it's in a year, in 2 years, in 3 years. Your time gonna come, and when your time come, you're gonna be, you're gonna be happy that you was staying consistent. Also, first I started with the pads. I got this pad from Expand. It's the I think it's called Massive Pads, Massive Pad, Bright Pads, and this is what I did. Yeah, so I basically just did a regular note. I think it was a D minor note, and I brought this down and I copied that over and brought it up as semitone, and I copied that over. And then after that, I layered it with a electric piano on Triton called Electric Piano 1. And in here, I think I removed the middle notes. After that, I added a bell. And this was just to, add texture to it. And then after that, that's when I went in and added the boo bass. So I'm gonna play it before I play the boo bass. I'm gonna play it together so you can hear what it sounds like. And then after that, that's when I added the boo bass. And the boo bass, I just I played it in the areas where I know the 808 wouldn't be hitting. So in between like the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5. I'm gonna play it together with it. So kind of led into the semitone change. And then after that, to add texture on the high end, I added a string from Expand called Big Heart Strings. And so now the melody is just D sound right now. But for the second half right here, I added a brass. It's called Through Trumpets, Crescendo, and Expand. And then after that, I started hi-hats. Shout out Dxntemadeit. I use his kit on this hi-hat. And I believe I just did a regular 2-step on the hi-hats. And then I added a roll right here at the end. So it's just added the rolls at the end for the snare. I got this snare in my kit called Get It With Me snares. I feel like this just added the club bounce to it, And then the 808s, I just did the 3-step 808, and then I left these ears open. And I went back at the end. I feel like the beat was missing some in the low end. So, you know, I went back and added this piano from Expand. It's called Natural Grand Piano. And it's just following the bass notes of the piano. After that, you know, I added some perks. So I started with this open hat and I just layered it with the Spence 808. So it's and then I added some perks. So the basis of Florida beat, you know, relies on perks. That's how I feel. So, you know, rim shot. I added this rim shot on. I basically just did that and then just added a third one like that for the rim. And then I added a tom at the end. Same thing. I just did it right here at the end too. So that kind of you know, wrap up the pattern for me. And then I added this clav at the end, kind of at the end of it. You know, everything relies on the melody for real, you know. You got your good melodies, you don't really got to do too much with the drums because it's going to already be bouncy, you know. So just keep it consistent, keep it simple, and then just don't overdo that bit. And that's just my beat breakdown for real. Man, I got a couple records coming. I got a record with Cardi B, dropping soon. Meat Mill, you know, Wife and Lucci. You know, I just got the song with ESTG, Houston Atlantiville, Lil Baby and Travis Scott was on it. You know, I got a song with, you know, some upcoming artists too, like, you know, Lil Dill, SCY Jim, you know, a lot more, you know, upcoming rappers and established rappers. Thanks for watching my On The Radar beat breakdown for Getting With Me. Get with me before you gotta get your muscle up.